welcome to today's quick 5-minute tutorial on how to do downward facing dog. So today I'm going to show you how to position your body in downward dog to prevent injury and make sure that we're doing the correct alignment, because a lot of times we're doing our downward dog, but we want to make sure that it actually feels good. So let's go ahead and I will show you. Begin in a tabletop position. So with your shoulders stacked over your hands, your hips are over your knees, and make sure you tuck in your belly so your back is straight, so you're not arching your back and your back is not curved. It's in one straight line. Your neck is in line as well. And tuck your toes under your belly. Tuck your toes, and then hover your knees a couple inches over the mat and shift your body weight back. Let your knees be bent. So we're coming into a down dog with bent knees. And go ahead and just bend your knees and straighten them a few times, just warming up our hamstrings. And straighten them as much as you can. Now notice your feet. Make sure your feet are hip distance apart. So meaning 2 fists between your feet. Don't worry about your heels touching the mat. It's okay if they don't touch the mat. That's not the purpose. And notice your legs. Try to straighten them as much as you can, but if they're bent, that's okay. The purpose of downward dog is to stretch and strengthen our back. Let your back be nice and long. Let your tailbone point up to the sky, so you're pushing all your weight back. Pushing your weight back to your hips to your heels. Remember, if your knees need to be bent, keep them bent so you focus on getting the sternum as close to the mat as possible. Sinking the chest as low as possible to the mat, the elbows. Let your head be loose and heavy. Never crank your head or hold it up in down dog, because that can create neck issues. Walk out your dog and feel movement. It's always good to walk it out to get the energy moving throughout our body. And shaking your head, because the more movement we create in down dog, the more we'll feel a stretch when we hold it still. And notice your hands. Your hands should be all fingers spread wide apart and fully grip to the mat. So creating those spider webs with your fingers, keeping those hands nice and strong, palms of the energies pushing against the mat, creating that nice long space in your body, lengthening the arms, the back, shoulders down and away from the ears, and making sure that you focus on pushing your hips back so your weight is not towards the front of your body. We don't want to put any pressure in the front of our body, because that can create pain throughout our shoulders, our wrists. So over time, practicing down dog will get easier. Of course, doing the first down dog is always difficult, but just practice over time and it will get better. And it will feel better and become more of a meditation. So just watch me here on how this is how your down dog should look eventually when you come into it. All right, and that is how you do down dog, my friends. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. I will see you next time. Please subscribe to Yena Yoga. Namaste.